Tell me when you're ready, Tom.
We should be starting soon.
Tell me when, Tom.
It's thinking.
What do you mean you're out of beer? There's no more beer?
You and your goddamn blue shells.
What did you do to Ryu? Tom? Ken?
What's this
flap,
guy?
flap. Flap, flap, flap. It's bat wings.
I'm so drunk.
Crescendo.
Hey everybody, happy Halloween. Welcome to another fun episode of Hair of the Dogcast. I'm one of your hosts. My name's Tom, and I'm joined by the usual set of cohorts, Mr.
Chet. I'm Chet today.
Oh, he's chick.
Get used to it. Huh? Yeah.
Great. And we already know Big Lebowski here.
Yeah, I'm Thor. I haven't been too good lately.
No, show the hammer.
You
Gotta
touch
show the hammer.
You can't touch it. You're not worthy.
can't
Show it.
lift
Show it. See? Thor.
Jane broke up with me and I've been really drunk, so Thanos sucks.
Thorad.
This guy.
We have a new host that's going to be a new guy.
Wow, this
Wow,
is the
it's me.
spookiest Halloween ever.
You may know me from Assassin's Creed.
And almost
The
knocking
video
beer over.
Hello.
Hey everybody, let's welcome Dylan to the Dogcast.
I'm not clapping for him.
You don't
He
have
has
to clap.
He has to prove himself.
That's
Do
the
you
only
guys, do you
time.
guys know what I'm dressed as?
You're a devil.
Yeah.
No, the creator of Pokemon.
Steve.
This is the deep cut.
Yep. I created all these cute monsters to get in people's heads, teach them about evolution, which isn't real. It's all a trick I made up.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Welcome, Dylan, to the podcast.
Yes. And that's been Hair of the Dogcast. Thanks for joining us for our last episode ever.
Dylan, explain yourself.
Pika.
I said that as a joke.
Oh, okay. I thought there was a bigger story there.
No.
I think I understood that.
It was
I like Pokemon.
commentary.
You're a commentator.
Great. Well,
From-
happy
from
Halloween,
25 years
everybody.
ago.
And happy Halloween to all of you.
Yeah.
Well, since
You too, Tom.
thanks. What kind of podcast is this again?
Video games and beer.
And Halloween.
And beer and video games.
Show you can.
I fucked Ted Nugent.
What?
That's the spinny kick move.
Oh, I fucked it. Yeah. Okay.
No one knows for sure.
He
But yeah,
will come again now.
we drink live beer.
On the
I
podcast.
gotta try out my
Every
new
time.
Thor hammer I got today.
About.
Oh. You get that through Prime?
1-day delivery, baby.
Right.
Shit.
Took
I
the
guess
Rainbow Bridge.
you're opening all the beers this
Well, this
week.
is the only bottle that we have, so this is the only one I could open.
Okay.
Dylan, explain which beer you brought for us.
I brought a Hop Hollow India Pale Ale.
Ooh.
It is a collaboration between Eagle Park and Toppling Goliath Brewing Company. It looked interesting. I saw it on basically the front counter, and I said, all right, screw
Okay.
it. Let's do it.
I had to have it.
Two fantastic breweries, I must say.
All right.
You're going to have to pour it because I can't.
You're
Let
not
go of
allowed.
the
Yeah, pour
microphone.
that beer, gentlemen. So how you
Also,
been?
you're a pro.
I've
you
been
been,
drinking a lot lately. Thanos killed like half my friends. I should have went for that.
No spoilers
Should have went.
for a movie I'm probably never going to see ever.
It's been out for like 7 months.
Not a Marvel fan?
I actually started watching the movies, and I got up to, I think, Iron Man 3, or no, I think I'm on Ant-Man right now is the next one I need to watch.
Oh, all right.
You're an
I got past
Ant-Man.
I
one
like
of the
Ant-Man.
Avengers.
Okay.
Yeah. So I did get that far, right? That's worth something.
There we go.
All right, let's drink some beer and welcome our new friend, Dylan.
Cheers, guys. It's good to be here.
Cheers.
Welcome, Dill.
Dylan.
Excellent.
Dylan of the Dogcast. All right.
Dylan Dog is a famous Italian comic book.
Whoa.
Ooh. Okay.
Very piney.
This is very, yeah.
Very piney.
It's really light, actually.
It's not very bitter. It's actually less hazy than the Eagle Park version.
Is it?
It's more filtered
Okay.
because they can.
That's really smooth, too.
Yeah.
So they each have
Really
a version of the beer?
Well, they
I missed
brewed
the
it.
chat.
They must have brewed it at Eagle Park first, and then they went over to
You can taste the fun.
TG, and brewed it over there.
Okay.
It's definitely lighter as well. Maybe not
agree.
in ABV, but it's
You really only get the IPA at the end of it.
Yeah,
tastes
I still
like
think there's
IPA.
there's a good amount of IBUs in this mofo. Yeah, but that's okay. It is a good tasting beer, and I hope you're drinking beer as well. Grateful.
let us know what beers you're drinking, folks. We're here to drink beers with you.
Yep. So, gents,
What's on the outline, Tom?
you want to talk some games or what?
Of course.
Raise your hand if you've been playing anything new.
Kind of new.
Hey, Dylan, what have you been playing, man?
Oh shit, you go first. You played like a recent release.
Well, it's somewhat recent, I guess. Have you
Isn't
guys?
it?
Yeah, like just came out.
Yeah. Well then, yeah.
I was just have you guys ever played The Outer Worlds yet?
Nope.
I think it came out last Friday-ish or something.
I'm gonna get it for my PC. I just gotta get the funds.
I want to, but I've been busy editing for my Taskmaster, Tom.
Oh.
Oh, stop it. Stop it. Here we go with the Taskmaster.
I've just been so drunk.
Why are you not editing right now?
I know, I would be.
Just kidding. No, you're doing a great job. So yeah, I've been playing a game called The Outer Worlds. I'm playing it on the Xbox. So have you guys ever heard of a company called Obsidian
Yes, I have.
in the past?
Yeah.
Creators of Fallout New Vegas.
New Vegas, yeah. They are pretty much an RPG house, kind of splintered off from Interplay back in the day when they went south. But yeah, they made KOTOR 2, Fallout New Vegas, South Park Stick of Truth.
Love it.
Oh, really? Did they make The Fractured Butthole?
No, they did not.
Interesting. So that's why that one
Right.
apparently sucked.
Ubisoft.
I love the Fractured Butthole.
Was it good?
It wasn't bad.
It was different.
I liked the combat.
The story was
Okay.
great.
Yeah, I thought the story in Stick of Truth was better, but
Right.
that might just because that was Matt and Trey's first. They could make any jokes they wanted in that
Plus,
one.
they spent so long on
Wait,
it.
wait. You're forgetting about South Park Chef's Love Shack.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I enjoyed that one.
I actually, well, as a young high school boy, I thought it was the funniest thing I've ever seen. Turns out there's only 20 questions in the whole trivia.
Yeah, and those
Suck on my
horribly
toe.
good mini games.
Some were good, most were bad.
Yeah.
Yep. And then there was the South Park 64 game, but
What about
Yeah.
the cart one?
That was
Yeah, that one.
horrible. But
The
you still
64 game was the reason that Matt and Trey were like, "Wait a minute, we need to have creative control of this." Because
I played it a couple years ago, and holy shit.
don't you just like kill turkeys in that game or something? I never played it.
that's what they do in South Dakota,
you
too.
can't get anywhere in it. You can't even play the game really.
Got 'em.
It's unplayable.
Got 'em.
Almost.
Roasted,
Roasted.
Boom.
just like them turkeys.
Right.
Well, yeah, it's almost
Delicious.
Thanksgiving.
So Outer Worlds,
More
right?
gravy.
Made by Obsidian, a first-person RPG. Think Fallout. Think kind of like a Bethesda game,
Like a
right?
Skyrim.
Yeah, and for a guy like me who's been a fan of these games for so long, for me, I am elated because it brings together two of my favorite game developers ever, pretty much ever, who have like informed my love of games over the years. So we had Tim Kamen and Leonard Boyarsky,
Okay.
who worked on the original Fallout games, which are like my favorite.
Oh, you like that the isometric? What do you call those? CRPGs?
Yeah,
Canadian RPGs.
Canadian.
Yeah. Yep. Canadian RPGs.
Yep.
Chinchilla.
Chinchilla
as well.
RPGs. Yep. Yep.
They,
Lemmy Winks.
yeah, and not so much the isometric part of it, but just the aesthetic and the vibe and the feel of those games. Just kind
Okay.
of like the sardonic, post-apocalyptic kind of future. I know Boyarsky actually was the artist that came up with the whole Fallout aesthetic. So to me, bringing these two guys back together to make a game, an RPG, in the vein of a Fallout is like getting the Beatles back together if the Beatles were only two people.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
Well, I mean, the Beatles. Well, never mind. I won't say that.
Oh, I know where you're going with that
Beatles
one.
were two
You know, towards the end, George was doing all right. He's pulling his weight.
Not early on though.
Anyways, so I like these guys a lot, right? The thing about Obsidian in the past is they've been known for having pretty well-beloved games, but with like a quirky attitude. They had some tude, but they have been known for maybe not releasing in the best of shapes. So
Well,
they're-
New Vegas was rushed pretty hard, from what I understand.
exactly.
But I mean, once it was all patched up, it became everyone's favorite Fallout game.
You got it, sir.
Yeah.
Same thing with KOTOR too.
Yeah.
Just the shortened. They're usually they were the dev that
There were
was
supposed to be
brought
like
in.
5 more planets in KOTOR 2.
Yeah, they're the guys that would come in to make the sequel after the other people after the main studio made the big game. They would be like the guys that come in and are told like you need to make a game in 3 months and it has to be as big as the game we spent 4 years making. So they would always release games in kind of like kind of rough shape, you know.
Hey, as long as they're making money, that's all that really matters.
It's true.
Right?
But I am here to
That's what I
report
heard.
that this might be Obsidian's most polished game I've ever played.
Said every studio before they released the game.
Before they released it, I have actually played it, Brad, and I am here to tell you.
Okay.
I'm going to school you,
Haven't you been
Fat Thor.
You've been yelling at me all day.
Just no, honestly, it is.
Source.
I just
some
started the game,
weakness
so I'm
here.
on the first world yet, but I can't speak for 80% of the rest of the game. But what I'm playing right now is it's a game that runs smooth. It's a first-person like shooter game that actually functions as a shooter should. It's like almost playing like Far Cry, I would say, is like how it feels.
So it's not like in Fallout where you get your first thing is like a little pipe gun, and the pipe gun is so inaccurate
No.
that you could be aiming directly at them from 5 feet away.
This is the shooting that Fallout wished it had.
Oh, good.
Truly.
So your first-person shooting actually gives you an advantage in this one, whereas in Fallout the VAT system completely,
Correct.
you could
Well,
basically
VATS was
cheat.
used as a crutch.
Yeah, it was a
for
huge crutch.
The shitty engine.
yeah.
So you would go into a slow motion, actually a stop time. You would target an enemy, go into like a stop time, and then just pick what body part you kind of wanted to target.
Right, you blow out their legs and they have a hard time moving. You blow out their head and they get critical damage. Yeah, yeah. Which I like the VAT system, but I wish they would make it more rare in those games.
Yeah, I agree.
I wish it wasn't a constant thing you could do.
So Outer Worlds has something similar, but it's not a complete stop. And because the shooting is actually competent, it slows down time
Okay.
a little bit. And then you have to manually aim at the body part that you want to have the area specific damage.
I never liked it.
And it works really good.
It was weird to me.
Never liked VATS?
The VAT system in Fallout.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh man, just aiming for the head all the time and seeing the bloody mess. Oh,
Is that the slow motion?
And then you could get that perk where it
You
just
just
was
stop.
bloodier.
yeah, the bloody yes. I mean, I love that shit. So think of Outer Worlds as, just the Fallout 4 gameplay that should have been.
Tell me, the writing, are you immediately captivated, or do you think it's going to be
Immediately.
something, really?
Absolutely.
Okay.
100%.
Because sometimes it takes a while to be drawn into a lot of RPGs.
Right.
New Vegas was actually one where I was immediately struck, so I can understand that. But like Fallout 3 or Fallout 4, it took me a second. I just didn't care enough at first.
I agree with you. And since these guys are the guys, these are the Fallout guys, the writers, some
Fallout
of the
boys.
writers.
These are the
Fallout
Fallout
boys.
Wow.
The writing is freaking top.
Love the music.
Their music is great. Their games are even better.
Yeah, man.
I'm going down.
We're going down, down. If I knew any Fallout references, I'd be singing them.
You chumps are
Yeah.
going down.
Didn't
So
we?
yeah, I wanted to say that the writing has been top notch so far. It's been funny. It has that quirk. It's very nuanced, and these guys know how to make a game the way I like to play it, like an RPG, where I love the like nuanced conversation, or games where your stats actually affect the conversation trees and the amount of options that you have.
A real
Just
D&D style system.
Exactly.
So one of the things that they got wrong in Fallout 4 was this
Fallout Thor.
Fallout 4.
Ooh.
Nice. That actually wouldn't suck.
Contribution.
That would be pretty good. No, one of the things they got wrong is they had a bunch of dialogue options, but they tied them not to like a morality system, but kind of how people might like perceive you. Mm-hmm. And it
Yeah, you
didn't
have
necessarily
snarky,
work.
like
Yeah.
earnest,
Yeah.
and evasive.
And all of them were ways somehow that people didn't actually talk. Like in Fallout 3, I found it acceptable because it was just like the first of its kind, truly.
Agreed.
after, I mean, like Oblivion, but even then that wasn't even the case. So how's the dialogue? Does it feel like you're actually playing a role, or do you feel like
way more than it did in Fallout for me.
okay?
The fact that literally not just your conversation stats, you can have a high intelligence and be persuasive, but and that will affect different conversation options. But other stats do too. So if you have like a high engineering stat and somebody's talking to you about something technical, because you have a high engineering stat, that opens up additional dialogue options and more.
I love that.
So things like that, So if you ever played like old OG Fallout 2, there was a lot of that in there, or a lot of the old Interplay, Planescape, Torment game, that kind of game, Baldur's Gate.
I feel like there's a lot of engineers out in Portland when we went there,
Engineers,
making the expo function properly.
yeah.
Is that a proper segue?
No, I think that was it was a good segue, but yeah, there were a lot.
Brad, you haven't played anything new?
Nothing.
No, I haven't played anything new. Anyone else play anything new?
I have actually.
Anyways, that was the Outer Worlds. Go play it. If you like,
I'm actually probably going to download it when I get home onto my PC because I need to have something good on that.
if you have Xbox Game Pass, it's there. It's
It's
on for
already
free.
there?
It's
I don't have Xbox.
you have a PC, you can get Game Pass Ultimate.
I could do a lot of things.
You could.
I just like downloading and owning things, unfortunately.
But yeah, it's been a light year for games so far. So
you really think so?
I do.
I think
At
we're
least games that
chock
I'm.
full of games. Oh, ones that you're actually interested in?
Yeah,
Okay, I
that's,
see.
That's always the.
I imagine we're going to have a recap one at some point of the year, and then, okay,
Oh,
that'll
you can
be an
bet your
interesting
Bippy.
one.
Ew.
A Buzz Lightyear.
Okay, so what are we drinking here, Brad?
I brought
Ooh.
this. It's called Loki is my homeboy. He's also my brother.
Is he your homeboy though? Really?
I don't know.
Right now?
I don't know
Lactose-
anymore.
What's a
They
lactose double
seem
IPA?
Back and forth.
It's back and forth. He did this snake thing one time. It was pretty mean. He knows I like snakes. It's a lactose double IPA, so it means it's got milk and a lot of
sugar.
and milk sugar and a lot of hoppies. So this is from the Valhalla series from Drecker Brewing. I don't know if Loki was affiliated with them when they used his name, but I know that he was also associated with the film The Mask starring Jim Carrey. So
Oh.
the mask is based on Loki that he wears.
I'm pretty sure
Which
that
makes sense.
Starring
I'm
Jim
pretty sure
Carrey.
that mythology is public domain.
Well, it's actually real though.
Well, I mean, like
It's his-
in your case, yes, but
It's his real likeness.
is he actually on that?
Everyone forgets what happened in the city when Loki tried to kill everyone with the scepter. Remember that?
Sure.
Yeah, the Men in Black.
And then Iron Man flew into a portal, and then he fell.
There's a hole in the sky. So this is Loki is my homeboy lactose double IPA.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, cheers.
I think there's going to be a lot of beer on this podcast. Holy shit.
That's great. Can I say something right away?
Go ahead.
When I smelled it and then I had a little bit of it, I got a mimosa vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that? Lactose.
And that's
milk,
okay.
sweetness,
No, it was
and-
good.
I'm learning
Yeah.
to love the mimosa vibes.
Yeah, this is really nice.
Mimosa
That's why I
vibes.
call you Tomosa.
It's very thick.
It's getting into milkshake territory.
You know, when I smelled it and I first took a little
Just put an
taste,
orange in there.
I realized it was pretty thick too.
Thick like me,
It's just
baby.
missing the vanilla. But
You're missing the vanilla.
we'll get there. We'll get there.
All right.
You know, I would buy that one again. That was very good.
Dylan, what have you been playing, man?
Oh, I've been playing Astral Chain.
Oh, on the Switch?
On the Switch,
Ooh,
yes.
tell me about that sweet Astral
Okay,
Chain.
so Astral Chain is a character action game in the vein of your Devil May Cry's, your Bayonettas. In fact, it's made by the kings of it, Platinum Games. And this is kind of an outlier, though. I'm going to be absolutely honest with you. This is simultaneously my most frustrated experience with a Platinum game, but also because I never played the bad ones because I obviously steered clear of them, like the Legend of Korra one that they had.
Transformers?
Or I stayed away from Devastation. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of that. And but no, it's really good.
I heard that.
It's very anime styled. It's about this island after the whole world has been invaded by these interdimensional beings, which they now use as like, I'm just gonna put it out there, slaves, which they're literally chained to.
You're a brave man.
I know.
You told me about this one.
Wow.
Yeah. And you basically, you control, you're called a legionis, and your being that works for you is called a legion, and you have several of them, and you can switch between them like weapons in Bayonetta or Devil May Cry, stuff like that. And it's really nice, however, it limits itself. It's not 60 frames per second most of the time.
What is the Switch?
And the colors are like they're going for a tone. And you know, when they really want a tone to be out there, they choose like one color, and then it's like it's opposite. Like if it's blue, they'll go for like a warmer tone like red. And so it kind of interplays between those. And when you get into the action, a lot of the textures kind of muddy themselves, and you can't read the enemy's movements very well.
Really? Even when it's
still
docked?
when you have a lot of enemies on the screen, that's when this game is at its worst. And it doesn't have like the worst slowdown I've ever seen in any game, really. But you can't tell what your character is doing because technically you're controlling two characters. You're controlling yourself and the Legion. So if you hold one of the triggers, you can kind of control with the other stick the other one. So if an enemy's charging at you, let's say, for example, you can use it as kind of like a bungee cord to like it pulls them in and then it launches them like a rubber band. Or you can
enemy? Or
yeah,
the
you
guy
can
you're-
rope. You can rope around enemies, and you can chain them to the ground for a while. And it's because in between you and your
That sounds like a
other
lot of
character
fun.
is like there's a literal chain, and that's what they call the astral chain. But otherwise, it's anime as fuck.
Right.
That's
In a good
all I'm
way?
gonna say. I mean,
It's
unless
giving
you're
you that
like
warm,
Brad
fuzzy
and you
feeling?
hate anime.
I don't hate anime. I actually am more fun than most people.
You told me you hated anime.
It's just 'cause you
That
were
was
talking
just
about it
that
too much.
game.
You told me.
I didn't talk about it too much.
Did you have out in Portland at Modern Times? They had an IPA called Astral Chain. There's an extra
What's it
tall
what?
can. We were drinking that. We were drinking
You
that at the
bought two of
Airbnb.
them. I
How
didn't
did it
try that
taste?
one. Do you have any left?
I not here. I do have one left though.
Huh?
I think I have one left.
Next.
I've been drinking a lot.
But no, there's.
Recently. Now?
Jane left.
Yeah, that's right.
He's really going for it with this.
Natalie's
cosplay.
Portman.
I was gonna say,
Right.
is that a
Until the.
Been spending a lot of time at Ma Fisher's.
Ma Fishers.
But no, I honestly really like this game. They in certain parts they try to go for this kind of open world feeling. It doesn't necessarily work for me,
Okay.
especially when the game punishes you for crossing the road before the signal gives
That-
you the go ahead.
That must be a theme in games this year because I said the same thing about Gears of War 5 on our last podcast, where they tried just to shoehorn in a freaking open world couple levels that just didn't really.
Some of the levels are
Why?
you're right. Some of the levels are contained enough, and you can do a lot of side stuff, and it feels natural. But sometimes it's too open, and it just goes a little too hog wild. But honestly, I'm about halfway through. I'm trying not to beat it too early.
Okay. I know.
I'm trying not
I
to
know
beat
that
it too
feeling.
early either. I try and wait.
You try to wait,
I try
the
to beat it all the
afternoon
time.
at
so it
least.
gets.
Jane left.
fucking Jane? Come
I'm
back.
sorry.
I've been playing a lot of Fortnite with Korg.
Oh,
Yeah.
Thor. I'm sorry.
I don't play though. I just talk trash online.
Yeah. I liked you in that race car movie.
What's your favorite Fortnite
Thanks, man.
character?
I like Bringle.
Bringle. I like Bringle too.
Bringle the Goblin.
Yeah.
He has the
There's a
big
goblin
pickaxe.
now?
He has a pickaxe. Bringle the Goblin.
My favorite is Cyber Soldier. He's a Cyber Soldier, or something.
My friend Brad said that we all went out to Portland recently.
Yeah.
I'd love to hear.
What a
about
great
it.
segue. Thor, would you like to tell us what your friend Brad had to say about Portland?
Well, Portland Retro Gaming Expo was fucking awesome, everybody.
Wow.
Even though Jane left, it was still a good time.
Well, Brad told me it was great. I was at home.
was worth it.
Sad.
Yeah, if you didn't know, we went out to Portland Retro Gaming Expo in Portland, Oregon, a couple week ago, week and a half ago.
Clapping.
Now, have those casts been releasing?
We started releasing them today,
Today.
I'm gonna have to.
and we're going to
listen.
release one pretty steadily.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Thorad.
Thor,
Well, I took another job recently. I've been editing YouTube videos, and I'm doing a little bit of that, but on the video stuff is coming soon. We dropped Pat the NES Punk today.
Yep.
We're going to be dropping, we're hopefully 2 a week. It'll speed up eventually, but Tom's got the audio, and those will be dropping. We had a lot of really amazing interviews.
So many. It was
So,
such a good time.
First thing that I was super pumped on, I was running into our friends from Gaming Off the Grid,
Absolutely.
Wes and Robert.
One of the highlights, if not the highlight.
Love those
So
guys.
Grid Boys.
Man.
Those guys know how to party.
Yes.
I think they made an ageist remark about me on one of their videos, so I don't know if I could still like them as much. But
What they called you an
And
old
then
man?
there's
That's
Tom.
No,
How young are
They
they?
just factually said your age. I don't know if that was an age.
What are you,
remark.
50?
It's pretty ageist. Yeah, for me, yeah.
Let's do the math.
50.
Ken was 30 when the game came out.
Let's just say Ken and I are the same age, and we live in the same van.
We met some new friends from Telesplash Gaming and the Nerd
Chris?
Lair.
Yeah.
Chris and Sean, those guys were dope.
Also on the podcast.
Yep, we're
Good
gonna
times.
have those coming out soon. There's tons of people.
Have you
there.
watched one of Chris's videos?
I've watched. I've been watching Telesplash and the Nerd Lair since then.
These guys are really good.
Yeah.
Thank you for talking to us.
They're crushing it with content. I was really happy to see. They actually said nice things about us, which was surprising.
Thank you.
Because I was there and I wasn't impressed with us.
Well, who is really?
Yeah. Well, we were pretty good. Karaoke was
We
fun.
have a
We did karaoke with Watch Out for Fireballs.
And I want to say that was definitely one of the highlights for me. The karaoke.
The karaoke. So it turns out when you put in
Karaoke.
you put in the code.
like that.
You put in the code for That's Life by Frank Sinatra, and it plays Reba McEntire instead.
Does he love you?
I doubled down and sang Does He Love You? I didn't care, but
You rocked it.
I knew the chorus.
Who doesn't?
I've never been to a karaoke bar like that. That was interesting.
I've only thought that was in movies.
Yep. It was good. It was good.
How about right away our buddy?
Too much
get
drinking.
that
Too
hair
much drinking.
Hair out of here.
Chet's drunk again.
Chet, get off my back. I am Chet.
Chet, what happened to rehab?
No.
This wig's
no,
got
no.
my mind totally wigged, though.
Chet, Elvis wasn't there, Chet.
I think you're getting too into this, Josh.
But yeah.
How was Portland, Maine?
How was Portland? Definitely weird. I never got the whole keep Portland weird thing. Never, always shrugged it off my shoulders. Then I went there and yeah, you see a hipster in Madison and you see a weird person in Portland, which is totally normal. It's a totally complete difference, you know.
Yeah.
Do you have an
everybody-
example?
Everybody has. If you don't have a vintage clothing item from 1971 that's never been washed, you are strange. If you're wearing a plain T-shirt that's black with jeans, you're a freak over there, man.
I love it.
But I mean, it's cool. No, everybody's awesome. Everybody's super nice. Yeah, a great beer. You know.
The convention
beer.
smelled funny.
Oh, it's supposed to.
It's all sweaty nerds.
Take a bunch of gamers, put them on an island somewhere. It's gonna smell.
Even on an island, an outdoor island,
Yeah.
it's gonna reek.
It smelled, but still not as bad as the Weird Al concert that I went to in June in Milwaukee.
Wow.
Very good point.
Wow.
Very
Man.
good point.
All those stinky mustaches.
Yeah, yeah.
No, but how about our boy Walter Day walking up to us right off the bat?
Or Walter Day.
Yeah, what a funny interaction with that Walter Day fellow.
He was on the phone with Billy Mitchell,
Yeah, we
You ever
do want
heard
to
of him?
raise a complaint.
and Billy Mitchell insisted that
Billy.
we were supposed to get hot sauce from Walter, and Walter, you just had this look like, you fucking didn't say that to me. You're full of shit. You didn't tell me that. And Walter's like, oh, okay.
Give them boys the hot sauce. Give them the hot sauce.
Give it
Billy
to him
Mitchell was
now.
on speakerphone yelling at Walter Day that he needed
front of us.
He needed to give us each a bottle of hot sauce, and Walter was like, "I didn't bring hot sauce."
I told you.
And Billy
do
over
you
the
mean,
phone,
dude?
quite.
And then Billy
Earnestly told him.
Billy stuck his thumb through the phone at him. It's amazing.
And you know what? We
That
still
was to
don't.
kick it off.
We still don't have any hot sauce. So Walter, you're a great man.
we love
Please.
we love your cosplay, but
Billy,
the hot sauce.
where's the hot sauce, buddy?
We managed to successfully drop a banner on Matt McMuscles of YouTube fame.
Speaking of the banner, you guys remember the banner debacle, or what could have been a banner debacle
We almost lost it.
that turned into the banner miracle of 2019?
Well, yeah. So shipping a banner out to Portland.
Don't ship banners, people.
Well, when you look on it, in hindsight, it is pretty impractical. We could have just printed something off pretty cheap there.
Probably
Cheaper than it would be to send
Honestly,
a banner back and
You're
forth.
right.
And we could just leave that at my buddy's place, then we'll have it for next year.
Should have. Shit.
I'm sorry to make so much sense
We
after
will
the facts.
It just does need to be 29 feet by 29 feet. That's all.
I don't know how old I am. I'm probably like 1,000 years old, being from Asgard. I should have known this by now, but
Yeah, Anthony Hopkins is your dad.
the
though.
banner showed up though.
So we
It
got
did,
the
but
banner. We didn't lose the
miraculously.
banner.
It was gone. FedEx lost it.
Sorry, shipped it to the wrong house.
Yep,
Do you
and
need it?
we dropped it on Matt McMuscles. If you haven't watched What Happened,
What happened?
go
Love
watch
Matt.
it.
Matt was awesome.
Matt was great.
Those are great videos.
Yeah,
Yeah.
super happy to talk to him.
Yeah.
No, I actually heard him on a podcast today. He's really knowledgeable about almost everything.
Ever.
He's Canadian.
Yeah.
They are like that.
Well, yeah, yeah. No, he's really cool.
Yeah. Josh,
So
you want to talk
cool.
I mean,
about
I
just
wasn't
like-
there. We're calling this the pre-Dylan era, which is we're now in the Dylan era, right?
Yep,
Yes.
it's not downhill.
It's
God
literally
save us.
It ain't going up.
It's
though.
literally AD.
God save us all. Huh?
Yeah, it is AD. After
It's
Dylan.
after. Ooh, yes, that's perfect.
Podcast
after
AD.
Dylan.
After Dylan.
Episode 1 AD.
Good Lord. Josh, what are we drinking? I like this one.
Eagle
Does he
Park's
love you?
Milkshake IPA. It brings Tom and or Ken to your yard.
Wait, is that a milkshake to the yard reference?
It's a milkshake IPA.
2007 called.
Reference. 2000.
Wow.
Doesn't matter.
Called as well.
You give me a milkshake IPA.
Citra hops, vanilla,
I will show you my Shane Long.
lactose. It's a little desserty,
All
a little
day.
hoppy. It is delicious. Drink some, be some.
Yes, have some.
Hey, cousin Farah, if you're watching, this is what I do with my life.
Welcome now. I'm a grown man.
Your cousin's actually watching this.
Yep. Says she's tuned in.
We still coming through, Brad?
God, how embarrassing for you.
Yeah, we're coming through.
Good.
Wow, this is interesting.
This is really good, actually.
There's
This
no,
is not bitter at
no
all.
fruit in it at all. Well, it's meant to be a New England milkshake style IPA.
Super creamy.
These
finish.
guys
Yeah.
do milkshake IPAs so fucking
They
good.
know milkshakes.
They've made me an IPA liker.
That's a big deal, guys.
That's just no small feat.
Yeah.
Indeed.
The vanilla
If
is
you
so
have feet or
nice.
not, you might like Eagle Park's beer. If you like beer or not, you'll love Eagle
I'm loving
Park's
it.
beer.
Oh, I love you.
McDonald's.
Oh.
Where's our Twitch viewers? We have 0 Twitch viewers right now, guys.
How do you
Oh
promote
my
Twitch?
God.
How do you promote Twitch? Do you hashtag Twitches?
You got to like tell people when you're going
Delonious
online.
knows.
Anyways, okay, so,
So
You're asking the wrong.
I don't know.
Portland.
Josh, what were some of your Portland memories? Favorite?
He didn't remember anything.
What?
we podcasted for 2 days straight. We
Wait,
didn't
I
really
thought he was Chet.
do too much.
Sorry, Chet.
Thank you, Tom. Ken.
Thank you.
Anyways,
To be honest, I think Chet's wearing Ken's wig. Ken has long hair. Tom doesn't.
Chet does what he wants. You don't give a fuck about your thoughts.
You should meet my friend Josh.
You heard it here.
He's a fucking asshole. Chet is an asshole. I'm Chet. Hey guys, and and this is your Portland
Yeah.
Retro Gaming Expo talk. PRG, we met a lot of cool new people,
That's right.
and I think we're gonna go next year.
Met a great friend named Jonathan. We'll try and have him on soon. We made good friends with the Metal Jesus Rocks crew. Partied with them.
That was really cool.
That was amazing. We are officially part of
What
the
a bunch of
Metal
nice guys.
Militia.
Yeah, did you
Guys.
bring your coin?
You have to carry it everywhere with you, but mine's not easily accessible with my belly.
So, the dealio is, we were granted these from our friend Drunken Master Paul. Thank you, sir.
We love you, Paul.
Yeah, we got our special $1 billion Metal Militia coin. Only special folk
Only handed out to the
these.
wackiest of fellas, not just regular wacky fellas.
She ain't wacky.
Hashtag gaming off the grid.
Gaming off the grid.
Yeah, yeah.
That was a fun interview. Drunken Master Paul will be one of our videos dropping.
And we also had the absolutely amazing Kinsey and the immortal John Hancock.
Yeah, that was great.
A lot of really
Talking
great
to all
interviews.
those people.
Metal Jesus. He was. I think it looked like he was trying to get on there at the end, but we were too busy
We're sorry,
podcasting.
Metal Jesus. Yeah,
You guys need to come to the Midwest Gaming Classic, MGC. Definitely, you'll have a good time.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
Get
grease
your
the
livers
wheels.
ready. Get your livers ready.
I-
Pacina is there and Marquez.
Oh gosh, you
I've
guys
s-
have no idea what you're in for.
I've sent emails to the guys that run Midwest Gaming Classic about getting the MGR crew
No.
out here.
I
So,
should send them an anonymous email and just threaten them if they don't.
You should.
It's not anonymous anymore. You just said the plan.
Oh, I'm Thor at hotmail.com.
Hotmail. Ooh, good choice.
Yeah, I was there early in the day.
Oh, I thought you would have been at AOL.
No.
Oh, okay.
Asgard Online. That was good. I liked it.
If you say so, Thor.
Yes.
I miss Jane.
Speaking of cool people that we talked to, I just want to give a shout out to Mr. Wizard, Evil Jared.
Evil Jared.
That guy hooked us up.
Gave us some of the coolest fucking swag
Yeah.
ever. Like truly, I was flabbergasted
Crabs?
and so happy. Just want to give a shout out. He gave us the LucasArts collection for the Dreamcast.
What the fuck?
Sam and Max hit
He
the
produces these.
He's a reproduction master.
Yeah, he does them. himself.
Really?
He's a
Yeah.
wizard.
Let me take a looky.
A
He's
Mr.
mister
Wizard.
as well.
And I've literally never. The first thing I did when I got home, besides go and get another beer, was hook up my Dreamcast to play
Yes.
these games. So Indiana Jones, Fate of Atlantis, Day of the Tentacle. These are games that are
The
beloved
booklets.
outside of Fallout, which we talked about
just
earlier.
gave it to you.
Love these games, and they work
What the fuck?
on my Dreamcast, and it was fucking great. So my
Is
goal
he like he's cool, but is he insane?
He's evil.
he's evil. He's got nice facial hair. He's got a good facial hair.
Sizable.
Fuck yeah.
And I also want to say that he also gave us a pre-release copy of AM2R, another
Which I
Metroid
believe
2
might
remake,
be today or
Ask-
tomorrow.
which is coming out in probably 5 hours. I know he.
Wait,
does
they're
it-
actually releasing that?
Yeah, and it comes
Unofficially.
and get yourself
How
a
is-
copy of this because
Officially, unofficially.
Oh,
I don't have it in here because I was listening to it, but it comes with the freaking soundtrack on
Oh,
CD,
golly.
which
Oh,
is
shit.
amazing, and a.
so maybe I'll actually play it, and because I never played Metroid Returns on the 3DS, because by that point it was too
Right.
fucking old.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So get yourself a copy. Go find Evil Jared on Instagram, evil_Jared. Otherwise, look up Mr. Wizard Reproductions.
up.
Thank you again. Honestly, so fucking cool.
Who else did we talk to?
Man, we talked to, we talked to the Watch Out for Fireballs guys. We talked to Retronauts, some personal faves.
I've heard of the Retronauts. They're only
Oh.
some of the titans of the industry.
That Jeremy and Bob fellas, you know,
Titans.
those guys.
It was really fun talking with them. They were very laid back and unrehearsed, which was fun hearing them go back
Yeah.
and forth with each other.
It was a good Dogcast chat
Yeah.
because we got them kind of off their
It was raw.
on-air personas a little
It was
bit.
raw.
It was raw.
Yeah.
Yeah, Retronauts raw.
Raw
Stay
dog,
tuned for
baby.
that. Pure unadulterated retro gaming.
If we have a wait, never mind.
Oh, please. Now you have to say it.
Okay, whatever. I'll say it. So if they come on, we'll call it Raw Doggin'.
That could be the name of our little side
Retro
project.
raw
Ooh,
dog.
that's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Actually, that makes sense to me.
I don't know.
Or not naughty raw dogging.
Well,
Not retronauts.
doesn't. Well,
Bunch of really cool people, both those guys. Thank you so much for coming on. Definitely like meeting some of my idols, my podcasting idols, you know. How about Grand Pooh Bear?
Grand fucking Pooh Bear was there. And
Who is Grand Pooh Bear?
For me,
For my
I
mom.
was extremely excited. So
He
everyone,
was so happy.
all of our fans,
Thor's
who-
friend Brad was insanely happy.
all of our friends who watched those Games Done Quick interviews, they know that Brad went out to SGDQ, Summer Games Done Quick, and I was happy to interview a lot of wonderful people out there, but I wasn't given the chance to meet up with Graham Pooh Bear because he is as busy as Michael Jordan and as popular as Michael Jordan at game running conventions, speed running conventions. But there, he was just a normal guy, just walking
He's
around.
better than Michael Jordan at speed running.
He is. Michael Jordan doesn't play a lot of video games, to be honest, so
Well, still,
he's not even applicable.
It's still something you can put on his resume.
Didn't Nintendo flag his Mario Maker 2 levels?
There's one that they did flag.
Michael
Yep.
Jordan?
Okay.
Not Michael Jordan.
Because it had like poo in it or something.
Graham Pooh Bear.
Yeah.
This is
But-
like a pair of Hanes underwear.
I tracked him down, and we were fortunate enough to have him on, which is really great.
Yeah, what was he doing there?
He lives in Portland. He was looking for a Rob the
So
Robot.
fucking cool.
That was great. We had Joe from Limited Run Games talking about some stuff he's been working on. Who else do we have?
Speaking
on?
of, I just heard an interview today with somebody who was talking about Joe and the whole experience of lining up at the Limited Run booth early on Sunday. Was that Sunday morning?
Yeah.
For that release of Joe's game.
Saturday.
Was that Saturday?
That was
okay.
Saturday, yep.
Forgot what it was, but it was pretty big news. It was a pretty big YouTuber.
Yeah, I heard it on a few things actually. Might have been Riggs or something like that, or
Could be, yeah.
Yeah, I did see a few people mention that. First thing I saw on YouTube as soon as I got back was Graham Pooh Bear, and I don't really watch a lot of speedrunning, but that was kind of funny.
That dude's great.
Like I didn't have to click anything; it was like right there.
He's pretty good.
Okay.
He's insane. His Instagram is the best because you just get, it's not 5 hours of him beating 5 levels. You just get those like 5 30-second clips of him beating
Like
5
holy
levels.
shit!
Because those Mario Maker levels are freaking insane.
It's
Absolutely.
inspiring to pick up Mario Maker 2. Because
So anybody
I mean,
else?
it takes some.
Any other friends that were highlights of meeting?
Mr. Blockbuster himself.
Oh, Adam Korlick.
Yeah.
Wow, what a difference.
That guy was amazing.
That was cool. Yeah, that guy had a lot of knowledge.
Anyone
That guy
else?
knows everybody too.
Yeah.
So Adam, if you're out there, you should come on the podcast again.
yeah, join the
Have your friends talk to
Midwest Gaming
our friends.
folks collection.
Mr. I think his name is Terry Diebold.
TDB Bold.
One of our-
TD
one of our
Bold, dude.
BFFs.
In a big, big way. He's the owner of the Nintendo PlayStation, and he has it up for sale now.
Don't
whoa,
give it away.
for-
We might have sold
for
it on the
real?
podcast.
Okay,
We might have sold the PlayStation,
everyone,
Nintendo PlayStation.
just wait for the episode to drop because there's going to be reverberations through the industry here. It's going to be like that time my sister showed up to Asgard and caused Ragnarok. Shit was so weak, but whatever.
Hey, your second movie sucked ass. Yeah. What
The
else?
Dark Elves and Doctor Who? Dude, the ether was in Jane, just like
Anyways.
I used to.
I just miss Darcy.
Fuck Darcy, man.
Josh, what are we
Darcy's
drinking?
that one friend you put up with.
Well, she'll be
Darcy
back.
from Married with
Joke's on
Children?
you.
Oh, Taika will make her interesting.
Marcy, Darcy.
Hopefully.
Whoever Taika might be. Sounds like Korg.
What else are we drinking? How many beers have we gone through so far? Are we
17.
keeping
So
track?
we're on our 17th beer, guys. By the way,
Wow.
in chat.
Well, you add them all together.
You add
So-
another guy to the Dogcast, and you need to like rent a beer truck.
Yeah, well, that's fine. You know, you
Not
got
complaining.
Yeah,
Not
Brad
complaining.
from,
Just stating
from
facts.
Good City.
What milkshake did you bring to
Uh,
our yard?
Milkshake Waka Raspberry. Waka, I didn't know. it was
Waka.
Waka Waka.
Energy City Brewing. I
Shut the
believe.
fuck up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let the man speak.
Milkshake style ale with raspberries, lactose, and vanilla. I wonder if this is it meant to be an IPA? Is it hopped and such? Yeah, of course, but IPA hopped. Let's find out. Let's just drink it.
They hopped it with IPA?
Energy City. I've had a few good ones from these guys.
It smells great.
Yeah, let's dabble.
Oh, wow.
You stinkers want to dabble?
Let's
What
fucking
part
do
of this
it.
is milkshake, though?
In fact, they put vanilla and raspberries.
I guess I'm not
in
really
it.
getting the vanilla.
Vanilla and lactose. The code for milkshake is vanilla and lactose.
Yeah.
Now, Josh, I noticed before you opened it, you had the can upside down. You were swirling it. What were you doing with that?
Well, milkshakes. Sometimes you get a little. Let's call it trub. on the bottom of the can.
Trub.
Well, it's the term.
Chet, what the fuck is trub, Chet?
Well, fucking Thorad, you better know what the
Come on,
trub
guys.
is.
Let's get along, okay?
Trub is a term that's used in brewing.
I encourage bad things.
I want to know what trub is.
I want to fight.
Trub is like the aftermath that you don't use in brewing, like the bottom of let's not let that shit get in there. So
They keep the trub.
yeah, but you want to mix that,
Nothing but
mix
Trub.
all that goodness up. You want to shake it, and you want to.
I'm usually at half.
If you want a little trubby,
Because if you don't do it, sometimes it's going to be way thicker at the end. Sometimes it'll start pouring light, and it'll be way thicker at the end.
I don't like
As
that.
you can
Bump up.
see, you see a little gloobness.
I used to be light. Now I'm a little trubby.
I got the very end of that gloober
Gloober.
of the can. The chat is waiting for new messages. Chet is waiting for new messages, folks. Chet wants to hear from you.
At
He does.
chetthehotdog.com.
Chet lost his phone and he doesn't have Tinder anymore, so you have to contact him through the Facebook.
Oh, not good.
I got Tinder, fuck.
Say anything.
You see?
You got Tinder.
Just say the coolest, most grossest things about Chet. That's all I want to see.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Is that all the guests we had? We had
probably
Jeff.
like
We had
7.
We
Jeff.
had a lot of guests.
Yeah,
we
I
had,
can't
we had
even
Jeff, the
count.
guy who was promoting or taking care of the whole expo, the one who got Terry out there.
Yep.
This dude was casually saying that he accidentally bought a Batman #1 comic, and he said, "Well, I accidentally slept in and lost a job."
You mean Detective Comics #1?
Detective
Thanks,
Woman.
Iron Man.
He was only a millionaire.
Yeah,
He
it was like,
the main sponsor
oh,
of Portland Gaming.
$200,000
There's a
comic.
difference.
Yeah, I wanted
Some people
it.
collect debt. He collects collections.
So he's the guy that's going to get Adam Korlick to sit courtside for a Laker game.
The
Who's
rumor
going
on
to fly him in?
rumor on the streets.
That's why we need to be friends with Adam.
Adam.
I also just need to just start messaging Jeff a lot, like, "Hey, remember me?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember when you left our podcast early? It was rude.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Flame.
I want to use this angle. Don't use it. That's
Right.
mine.
All right, everybody, keep it on the down
Portland was
low.
amazing. The entire expo was great. The arcade was fantastic. The city was great, except for that one shitty burger spot. We met up with Morris.
Oh, you're talking about Burger
Yes.
Bill?
Shout out to Morris from the Neo Geo World Tour. Love you, Morris. Wish we could have talked longer.
It's like I don't
That
stop
guy-
eating at this place, but it's there.
That guy flew in from Hong Kong. I saw him like
For like
right after
a day and a half. He ate at Burgerville twice.
don't
He shows up the second time, said, "I hate this place."
and he was still there.
Why are you here?
He was still there.
I don't know. It's right there.
That was not good. I did want to say one of my highlights was actually hanging with you guys. This was our first. This was our
That's so
first
sweet.
Dogcast.
It's our
Field
first
trip.
vacation together, guys.
I mean,
Yeah,
Call it what you
the
want.
first night when I got in and you guys were both really drunk, I knew I was going to have a terrible time.
yeah, that's always not the best.
I left immediately
When
and
you're
went
at a
to a bar
different
by
level.
myself.
Now, who slept with who? Because when I saw
Chet
the
tried-
friends, when I saw the friends go to England for Ross's wedding,
Well, Chet
they
tried
all
to sleep
slept
with,
together.
Chet
and
tried to
stuff.
sleep with Thor. Thor left.
Okay.
Yeah, he's Thor's a little bitch.
Thor likes his personal space.
Yep. Thor wasn't having any of what we were throwing down.
Thor can handle the hammer.
And I understood. But, I mean, we were together the whole time.
Yeah, we were.
Like, pretty much literally.
Couldn't get away as hard
No.
as you tried. We were
Couldn't-
together.
Tried as hard as we could. Yeah.
Man, I didn't really have time to get annoyed with you fucking cowards, but you know, it was a good time.
Cowards.
It was great.
Is this about the whole Thanos thing?
Cowards. You're all cowards.
Thanos.
As far as I'm concerned, I just got here. Even I
But
can sense
At
it
one
in the air.
point, Thor here thought that his two friends went into a bathroom while they were closing. Turns out they didn't get in the bathroom, and I waited out there for maybe 20 minutes thinking they were pooping for the longest time.
I mean, we were just not there.
They weren't in there. They were buying beers somewhere else, and I was still waiting for them.
So
I brought my
you
own
were
beer.
just sad, Thor.
I've been sad, Thor.
The
for a
saddest
while.
Thor.
Yeah.
Hashtag.
Sorry
What's up?
about the bathroom thing, Thor.
I mean, he truly was.
Call me Jane.
I mean, you got way
call me
fatter. Aren't you
CC.
traveling with the Guardians of the Galaxy now?
I'm gonna. Yeah, I think that I'll probably lose weight before the next film, just because I think it'll be more marketable.
Okay.
You can't have depressed Thor twice, but for that one film, it was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I don't know where we are chronologically. I might kill Thanos again. I don't know.
You might.
God, we're going to milk this thing for all it's worth, ain't it?
I'm Thor. Okay.
Can't
I will
spell
say no
Thor
more.
without-
Ken, you American bastard.
Whore.
I like your haircut, Ken.
Hey, thanks. You like
Really
my Farmer
in character.
Tan? I'm Farmer Tan Ken. Get in my van. I'll show you my Shenglong.
You don't even have a farmer tan, dude.
Potato farmer can.
This is all I can do.
Oh, because he got red hair. That's the only thing I know.
This guy made Pokemon.
I made Pokemon.
And then I just wanted to
You ever
say,
seen
I don't know if
Jigglypuff?
you guys have anything more to add to the Portland thing.
Great Notion, probably my favorite brewery. Modern Times is great, but they're technically San Diego. But yeah, we
we-
stopped at Hair of the Dog Brewing.
We did.
Shout out to that.
I should have posted a
They
picture.
had
Sponsor.
some barrel aged stuff.
Sponsor.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Show-
thinking
Hashtag.
they had the right attitude.
They were great.
No, yeah.
You think they're gonna get it?
Our tender of bar was a fantastic fellow, and
He wasn't even that fat.
My only other thing I wanted to say about Portland was Gerald. Gerald's the man. Thank
Gerald
you, Gerald.
Love.
He sold so many Barbie books.
Yep.
Barbie.
Yeah.
He's got the
Puzzles.
greatest business model out of anybody there.
What was he thinking?
He might have made out like a bandit. He might be sponsoring the fucking expo next year. I don't know.
I don't know. I just knew there was a lot of brownies.
Should have brought those edibles back. I should have brought it back.
Thor's been
You
eating a
didn't
lot.
bring. You didn't bring Dylan any mints.
Sorry, Dylan.
Shit.
Sorry, Dylan. You're too new.
I like a nice mint.
I just sprint across the airport.
It
I
freshens
was the only
my
one to
breath.
make my flight.
And then, speaking of modern times, after the convention, I think hanging with the Gaming Off the Grid guys,
That was fun.
they had a late flight, so
level beer.
they had nothing better to do than hang out with us yahoos and to just go out and have some post-convention beers was a lot of fun. Just
A lot of
shoot the
fun.
Shit.
Those guys are great.
Yeah.
If you don't watch Gaming Off the Grid, check them out. They're crushing it.
Gaming Off the Grid.
Gaming Off the Grid.
What you say?
So MGC is going to be
Chet's
crazy.
having a stroke, everyone.
Yeah, sorry, Chet. So, question to the group: would we go back?
Dylan.
Thor.
I think Dylan should answer
Dylan,
first.
would
Yes,
we go, should
we're
we
gonna go back. And this time I'll.
Dylan, what was your favorite part?
Well, you know what? Next time I'll
Finding out
stow
when you
away
get
a
one.
little bit better because they caught me at airport security and I just couldn't go. Like they caught me and I was just like, "But I'm a dog."
This guy's a
and
devil.
and I even like pulled down my pants and pooped in front of them and they still didn't believe me because dogs don't actually wear
Dogs
pants.
Wait, that's
They don't have horns.
that's not what the Dogcast is about. Dylan.
Right? It's not that kind of dog.
I was pretending to be a dog. It was espionage.
It was.
Sometimes you have to do unsavory things to get what you want.
Very excited to see the Dogcast going forward, everyone. If you thought we were depraved before, we're gonna reach new levels,
new depths.
new depths of everything.
Thor, what say you?
I think we should definitely go back. We'll go back harder. We'll go back bigger, and we're gonna pace it out. Or maybe a little better.
Maybe merch.
Nah, dude. Keep it.
Dog, we could do it.
You talking about buying more merch? Because yeah, that'd be great.
Sure, we could do that.
puzzles and
Sell
let's do
puzzles and Barbie
puzzles.
books. Hashtag Gerald.
They're like made out of printer paper. I drew them myself.
Hashtag I got brownies.
Yeah,
I bought these for 50 cents. I'm selling them for $5.
Chet.
sure, let's go.
All right, you heard it here.
Chet, I need a little more attitude.
Right.
Fuck you guys. I'm going without you.
That's good. I like that.
The Chetcast.
The check. That's a new segment.
Next year, it's actually in August.
Chetitude.
So
Oh,
that
really?
is kind of nice because
I'm into that shit.
Portland during the fall.
Dude, that weather
not the
was
nicest place.
shit. I felt like I was in Wisconsin.
You just sounded like you're from Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Wait
Good
there.
job.
You guys don't like wearing jackets?
Oh, I don't like wearing clothes, man.
That's what I hear.
As someone who's
So yeah,
I stayed in the
That's what you say now.
Airbnb. We stayed in the Airbnb. We know Chet.
yeah.
Yeah. No, I tried to
Chet's a snuggle
a little
bug,
respect.
with or without permission.
Chet's hog don't discriminate.
Chet does what the fuck he wants. What are you gonna do is stop him, huh?
Tom, you want to go back?
Use your muscles.
I would.
Thor.
Yes.
Tom said we're going back. Hashtag Hereditary.
Oh.
I watched that movie last night, and I'm still thinking about how fucking fucked
Josh,
up that
Josh.
was.
You remember that part, Chet? Do you remember that part,
It was
Chet,
like
or were you drunk,
17
Chet?
times in the
I need to
fucking
watch it
movie.
again because I don't remember any of it.
You really don't?
No, I was speaking as for Chet.
Okay.
Yeah. So you liked it?
That was fucking awesome.
Creepy as fuck.
I'm still thinking about it. Like, just the end.
You just want to bang your head against the
Holy fuck.
table constantly.
Yeah.
No
yeah.
spoilers. Hashtag no
No,
spoilers.
if you want to see a good horror movie, which is what I was exactly looking for, it's Halloween season. Suckers. Remember, I'm Chet, and this is your Hereditary review. Watch this.
Yeah.
Don't shit your pants.
How
in
many
one
Chets out of Chet would
session,
you give
bro.
it?
Out of 37 Chets.
Out of 37
Chets.
Chets.
Fucking 36.
Wow.
36.
Not that strong of a review.
Yeah. You're not like, yeah.
Chet
that's
usually
crazy.
goes hard.
That's the highest Chet review ever.
So, did you see the sequel to Hereditary, Midsummer, the same director?
I was going to watch it last night, right
Nice.
after, but I didn't have enough time.
Midsummer, hashtag dread, misery, depression, giggles, weird sex.
I heard it's really,
if
really
you
can't
like
wait
big
to see that.
hammers,
Let's just say King DDD brings his hammer.
Hey, I heard that
We
on one of our
we
podcasts.
talked about it with Watch Out for Fireballs.
Stay tuned for that interview. when you
Midsummer,
have
King DDD enters the fight.
half the story of Midsummer spoiled for you.
that's my favorite part of the
But
movie.
yeah, Hereditary, definitely
Son of
watch
the
it.
Devils.
Watch. It's on Amazon Prime right now for free. So I mean, if you're Amazon Primer, you can't beat that. That ending was just fucking like, what the fuck? It was
I'm gonna
insane.
have
pretty good.
Now I'm gonna watch it when I get home. I have to download the Outer Worlds, and while I wait for the Outer Worlds to
Have you
finish
seen it yet?
downloading, I haven't
There
seen
you
Hereditary.
go.
though.
Really?
You can spoil shit for me.
No,
though.
no, no, just watch. You should just watch it.
Okay.
I'm just gonna do this.
Right. Well, that seems like a fine movie to watch on Halloween. And since it is almost Halloween,
Oh shit, we have a topic we're supposed to talk about.
shit.
We should have done that first.
Oh,
That's all
fuck.
right. No, this is
Chet does what the fuck
this
we
is-
want and what
we're just at the right level right now.
Guys,
Everyone's
Chet's reaching all-time
strapping.
Chet levels here.
Oh, fuck.
Chet level midnight.
The chat is off the board. So
Chet level orange. what's the highest terrorist
Orange is
level you
Chet's
can get
favorite
to?
Midnight's
color.
the maximum. We're at Chet level orange. He could get way worse.
Oh shit.
So video games, fellas.
Let's drink more beer first.
Anybody got any root
Sure.
beer? Oh yeah.
We all play games. That's good.
Everyone does.
Yep. And we're going to talk about some scary games
Most
that
of the
we like
world
to
does.
play around the Halloween times.
Okay. I played one.
I play a lot of
What'd
scary
you play,
games.
Thorad?
What? Yeah.
When I was thinking about spoopy games today, games that spooked me out hard.
I like when you get spoopy.
I have to pee. Blah.
Oh, the devil.
So I was thinking about games that really did scare me.
I'm talking.
Scary.
There's different kinds of scares. There's of course jump scares, and then there's something where it's like more deep seated and expected, and then it's like the dread of something chasing you. And
Different kinds, yeah.
Left 4 Dead, when you have like you and your buddies are trying to creep around a witch,
Yeah, the fucking witch.
and there's
screaming.
always that one Chet guy
God
who is
damn it.
antagonizing the witch, walking around too loud, like screaming, "I'm fucking Chet!"
Were you a witch? Were you a witch or
And when the
something?
witch finally screams and everyone just fucking sprints away, that got me pretty spooked.
Left 4 Dead by Valve Software.
I mean, you knew it was gonna come too, because isn't she crying at first?
She's crying, and you can sneak up there and just let her cry. But if you awaken her, she takes a lot to kill,
She screams
Yep.
and kills you with claws and shit.
and she alarms all the nearby zombies. Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2, amazing games. We need a third.
well,
That's what people say.
I keep hearing that that's a thing that's gonna happen sometime.
Half-Life 3.
I heard the devs that made Left 4 Dead 1 and 2 are making a new one. Just not.
Called.
They don't
Left
have the
4 Dead.
name Left 4 Dead,
Yeah.
but they got together. They did Evolve.
Called Left for Chet.
That didn't do well.
Oh no,
So what's better, Left 4 Dead 1 or 2?
doesn't matter.
I've never played.
They're both. You've never
either.
played them?
No, really.
Oh, they're great. They're both great.
I always
can't
wanted
remember
to,
which
but I don't have like
They're very
they're-
similar.
one friend
They're
versus 4.
extremely similar.
Okay.
Just a few different things, new levels, new baddies, but love it, love it.
Dylan, you play Left 4 Dead? Any of those games?
I played Left 4 Dead 2. I thought it was really good.
Okay.
I played it co-op with a few friends who had PCs, and growing up, for reference, I didn't have one of those because my mom is a Luddite. I love you, Mom. But they would do LAN parties for it. They would hook all the PCs up, and I would just get my ass slaughtered every single time. So, yeah. I mean, it was fun.
That's
we all
okay.
had a good time. We
Yeah.
laughed like crazy. I just wish that Valve would just keep creating games.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah.
But if my count is correct, there is 4 of us.
We make Left 4 Dead 4.
We could.
What are
Here
you
are the-
saying?
As long as we have Josh and
Hero
not
of the
Chet.
Dead.
We just need to round it out like with a hairless character.
We do.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see.
The new addition to.
It could be an
Left 4 Dead
alternate skin
3.
for Josh.
See. Cowards.
See, cowards.
He'll be in a loot box. Chet.
I think
Just
the
open
best
Chet.
the best jump scare I ever had though was in BioShock.
Which one?
BioShock 1.
Which
jump
scare?
The one where you're walking into a bathroom
And then
and then you're looking you're like just like kind of exploring the area and you turn around and there's someone immediately behind you.
oh yeah, okay, that's early on.
It spooked me out.
Yeah.
Very spoopy.
Speaking of Bioshock, I want to bring up System Shock 2.
What?
One of my
Shock
favorite,
to the
scariest,
system.
fucking weirdest, creepiest games I ever played.
You were scared by System Shock too?
I was.
Interesting.
He was only 30 when it came out.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Did you play it back in 1999?
No, actually, I played it last year for the first time.
Oh well, yeah.
it's a very good video.
It's not
game.
scary at all. Then.
No,
But-
no.
Take yourself back literally 20 fucking years. And the inspiration for Bioshock, Ken Levine, his masterpiece, just being stuck alone on a space carrier with a bunch of zombie fucking
Those zombies
idiots.
though.
And the sounds they make.
It was
Creepy. It was like the first time I ever saw it was good. But
Speaking of Ken Levine, what's that fucker up to?
He's making an indie game that he's been making for the past
Well,
7 years.
I
yeah,
know.
a narrative.
What's he up to?
System
Making an
Shock
indie
2.
game. Something artsy that he is really highfalutin about.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a game that
I love high
is a new way of creating narrative threads or something.
Isn't that fun?
I don't know. We'll see what happens. But
Because his narratives are only fine.
We need to do an episode about games that'll never come out.
I'm sorry if we ever interview him. I'm gonna basically apologize, but
I'm not
think
good.
we could get Ken Levine.
Yeah, I'll send him an
I
email.
think so.
Sure, cool.
Yeah.
I'll do it too.
Ken,
No,
call
leave
me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm Thor. I know Tony Stark.
He'll just.
Josh, what's a scary game that you enjoy playing, or a game that scared you maybe in the past?
I really got scared, but like I did remember being eeried out by a lot of the PS1 horror film or horror games. Silent
Just
Hill
the
was
graphics?
creepy. Yeah, I mean
the
just
voice
the
acting?
fact that it was bad and it looked bad, like that sometimes kind of gave it that feel like.
I mean, you got to get props to Resident Evil,
Oh yeah,
That
definitely.
was
That actually had some jump
a game
scares.
changer.
my handle.
I don't have the balls to do a VR game. I don't have the balls to do a VR horror game. That sounds horrible.
It is fucking horrible.
Have
You
played
played?
one?
You played it?
Example?
I've beaten half of Resident Evil 7, and I will
Okay.
not. I can't finish it.
Because
You're that scared, or
It's that unnerving. You're in the
Yeah.
environment.
Yeah.
You have to actually it's not.
That's
you're not,
fucking
you're not playing a
crazy.
game. You're checking in, and you have to go explore an environment for real.
first
and
person.
there's one sequence.
you gotta let me try it
Oh my god!
Have you played
You get a chainsaw fight with this unkillable bastard.
in the garage.
Well, there's the first fight in the garage where you actually get in the
Oh,
car.
and
and
then
stuff.
there's the other
There's
one
another chainsaw
where there's
fight.
like the bodies hanging.
Oh my gosh, it's
Oh,
so
shit.
terrible.
Oh, man.
And it's worse.
Did you
video
cr-
games
did
are
you
one
cry?
thing, but it's just it's like I don't want to do this anymore. I'm not having fun. I just have to do it though.
Yeah.
It's about being a badass.
I mean-
and I'm not. Since
That-
Jane left.
That's not well. Yeah.
I never played it VR, but I remember, I think Resident Evil 7 is the game that most recently was the creepiest game I ever fucking played. At least
Really?
the first half of it.
Well, dude, when you lose your hand,
It's just, man, it was nice to go back to like a game that literally fucking freaked me out. You know, even like the first scene where the dad, busts out the fucking wall like he's like a meth-addled Kool-Aid man.
Yep.
Where are you, Johnny? It was insane. I think I even texted you. I'm like, man, this game is creepy.
that dad guy has a thing like Nemesis from Resident Evil 2.
Nemesis
3.
is in 3.
What's the guy in the second one?
William.
The one, no, the one creature that'll just
One-eyed
it was-
Willie.
Maybe it was only in Nemesis.
You're thinking of Mr. X.
The guy who just like he'll
That's
show
Mr.
up
X.
randomly.
Yeah, Mr. X.
It's not
Yeah, it's
predictable.
Mr.
So I'm
X,
reading
yeah.
the strategy and it says
gonna give it to you.
you read the strategy guide. It says DMX can show up at any time. You're exploring the house and all of a sudden,
Where my dog's at?
Well, in the remake, actually, he is like truly he is a timed load in. So if you truly think you escaped him, they calculate in real time when he's supposed to show up again, like behind you.
Do they?
Yeah. So like if you're in that library and you have to like get to that tower in order to get rid of him, essentially, that's what you have to go through. It's awful. I hated that part. Even in the remakes, the original. Ugh. Oh no. I was 8 years old. I couldn't. I hit it on the N64. I cried and I made my mom return it.
yeah.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Take it back.
There's something super scary about those
What kind of
early
parent are you?
those early Resident Evil games with the tank controls. It's not even that
That's
you can't-
frustrating,
it's-
too,
it's-
yeah.
I
Right.
physically don't know
Yeah.
how to run away. I want to. It's got
Oh,
that
it's so
At least in
Weird.
Resident Evil 7, I know that I can play a first-person shooter.
with it's like when you're having a dream and you can't run away fast enough because your body's not working. That's Resident Evil 1 through 3 because you're trying to run away, but you're tank controlling left and
Yeah.
right, running into
Yeah.
walls and windows. Yeah,
Ugh.
fuck that. Thank God they fixed that mechanic.
The horror's not able to
that.
move, basically.
Yeah.
That's why Resident Evil 4 is still the best.
That goes
Resident
back
Evil.
to Castlevania.
It's not scary
The,
though.
the original NES game, I think that one was scary not only because of the tone and the monsters, but
Sure.
you jump and you commit to dying pretty much. Like, well, I know I'm gonna definitely die if I make this jump because
Well, it's also like Super Castlevania 4 then, the remake of it.
yes,
Friday
Yeah,
the
those early
13th
Castlevania.
NES.
Yes,
Just
yes.
the music.
Yeah. Dylan, do you have any scary?
Well, my first thought was The Evil Within 2. Have any of you guys played that?
I have it. I've never played it.
I had the
You
VR
motherfuckers.
Blood Rush one.
I played the first
I'm
one.
not gonna play it.
No, you're thinking Until Dawn.
Oh yeah, there you go. Same thing.
No, Evil Within 2 is the one that nobody thought would actually get made. It's a sequel to, obviously, The Evil Within.
Which I liked
That
a
game
lot.
is actually, like, it's good. You have to deal with a lot of bullshit that goes along with it. But when you get into it and you kind of put yourself in the headspace, it's a very good game. The
Yep.
second one is so good. I have really not a lot of bad things to say about it. It's semi-open world, where it's broken down into sections where you travel through like these mental computers. And if I could explain the plot, I would, but I'm not going to here. I could do a whole episode on Evil Within, and I'm not going to do that either. So,
Well,
No,
we're
that's
going
down the
to
road.
eventually.
well, we probably will.
Yeah.
Raw dogging it.
Give me a reason to play Evil Within 2.
Okay, so the stealth mechanics are so greatly increased. The actual character and model designs actually work. The story is probably 1,000,000 times more compelling than that first one, even though there are returning characters. Because in the first one, your villain is basically just a fucked up dude who
A guy in a hood.
got experimented on, and that doesn't really scare me. There's a series of villains in the second one. Then it all leads up to like this religious madman, and it's really crazy.
Cool.
It's a very difficult game, and if you're sensitive, play it. Just play it on easy. It's actually worth the story.
I've heard lots of good things about it. You're the first person I actually met that actually played it.
I played it all the way through. The first time I had it, I loved that video game, and I'm not a huge survival horror guy, to be completely honest.
I'm sold now.
Honestly.
Well, you got to play it. I want to hear your opinions.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a slow winter, I think. So I'll have time to.
Oh yeah, December's going to be brutal.
Looking forward to the new Star Wars game coming out in a couple weeks.
You're
but
looking forward to it.
I am.
Okay.
Tom's weird.
Benefit of the doubt.
You'll get used to that.
Okay.
Tom's weird.
Benefit of the doubt.
You're going to
Come
have
on,
to tell me
guys.
how that is, because I'm not buying that EA.
No. Tom's a big EA fanboy, as much as Fallout Boy.
Wait, did you even announce what we were drinking before we drank this?
I didn't announce shit because y'all rude motherfuckers.
Well, get to it, Chad.
It was
Chad. Actually, I'm just going to call you Chad.
Try it. I'll give you nuggies after the show, bro.
Nuggies.
Very chat. Very chat.
That's very chip.
Very Chad.
We just drank We'll All Float On
All right.
from Microphone Brewing out of Chicago. A Milwaukee native, I believe. Root
Bosmos?
beer float inspired milkshake cream ale with milk, sugar, vanilla, and root beer syrup.
It was good.
Yeah, tastes like root
What I
beer.
remember of it.
It's kind of crazy.
It was very root beer.
Tastes like root beer, you
Yeah.
root fuckers.
Yeah, I don't mean
trick
that as
children
pejorative.
with
Like
this.
it was actually really good.
Chet. I said you could trick children with this, Chet.
Start with you, my son.
A new layer is added to the character of Chet.
Yeah. Any of you guys get into the Deep Space games?
Dead
Dead
Space.
Dead Space. Deep Space Nine.
The first one.
Hey!
Ken, quit doing so much kung fu.
My
and
name's
play some
Chen.
Video games.
What have you been drinking, Ken?
The first one is gold. The second one, it's good. It's good. It's very good. But the first one is absolutely just. It's almost. I'm not going to say a perfect video game, but it definitely nails what it's trying to do, and I think people will look back on it and like it got good reviews at the time, but I think in the future people are actually going to like change their mind about it and give it like excellent, like 10 out of 10 style stuff.
Do you ever think it's going to come back?
No. After 3, it's dead.
I think we all need to take a brief moment here to acknowledge the fact that Josh has opened, not Chet, but Josh, has opened
Hey, guys.
one of the most special beers I've ever had in my life.
Oh,
Monsters
do tell.
Park.
Thor.
This was a $16 fucking 12-ounce can. I drank one last night.
fucking kidding me?
It's worth it, too. Josh, please explain this beer.
This beer is Monsters Park from our favorite folks out of San Diego, which is in Portland as well. Monsters Park is their big
$16.
imperial stouts they do series.
Getting steak tonight.
They're not
boy.
cheap, but they usually back it up. So imperial stout aged in bourbon barrels, Mexican hot chocolate edition, and it's floating in. Well, let's go straight up. Imperial stout, cinnamon, cocoa nibs, chilies, vanilla, 14.2%.
I Caramba.
Aged in bourbon barrels.
Do we have anyone
I was-
commenting on our? Do we have any commenters we can chat?
Oh, yeah. My brother said that my nephew said I look like a teacher, which I don't know what kind of teachers he's got. Because
Art.
I don't know if there's
Definitely
a lot of
art.
guardians in elementary
Maybe a
school.
jazz teacher.
No, I don't play music, man. I just defeat frost giants and get dumped a lot.
You're the good math teacher I've had growing
We
up.
don't have math at Asgard.
You're the
Neither.
only teacher that understood
You're like a
me,
fat version of a
Fuad.
teacher I had. His name was Mr. Nana. Everyone called him Mr. Banana because he always smelled like weed.
Wait, so his real name was Mr. Nana,
Yeah.
but y'all called him Mr. Banana because he smelled like weed.
he was bananas.
I was gonna say that doesn't make no sense. That don't make no
He was
sense.
bananas.
like-
Like when
Let's
you
drink
say
this
it.
delicious
Like
beer. Let's
banana.
drink this delicious beer. Welcome back, Amy.
Cheers.
Oh, it smells so good. It smells so
It's
good.
very
Yeah.
It's very good. Mine's like pretty much gone already.
Whoa.
Once you get started.
Oh my goodness! I don't even need Jane anymore.
No, you have cocoa nibs now. Moment of silence for this.
Just stop.
Just let it go.
Stop.
I'm feeling this one. This is one of those ones, though. I'm glad it's only one can. Like,
Yeah.
What's 14%?
yeah, I mean that, but also,
It warms. It
yeah,
warms.
Yeah.
This is some big stuff, folks. I'm getting emotional. You guys
My
want to
God.
kumbaya? My name's Chad. Chad. Chad's.
I mean,
Chad.
they
Chad
say
is,
Chet is short for Chad.
Chad is
Yeah.
Chet's alter nice guy eagle.
Alter Eagle.
All right. Well, so since it's my job to talk about Sierra games,
Yeah.
apparently, I just want to give a shout out to Phantasmagoria.
You have the box.
I have the box, not because it's scary, but just because our friend Drunken Master Paul, who was on the podcast, is in the sequel as a cross-dresser at a bar. So I just
true.
want to.
Can we show
True,
that
it's still
scene?
in-
Do you have what's that one called? 7 Keys. What's that one?
7 keys.
Which one?
Oh,
Seven
it's an
quiche.
adventure game
That's a
Sounds
Midwestern
familiar.
where everyone's
party.
getting turned. It's the one where everyone's getting turned into dolls.
Everybody bring a dish to pass.
Oh,
The seventh guest.
seventh guest. Thank
Okay,
you. Yeah. Do you have that one too?
I used to. That came with every CD-ROM back in the day. If you bought a computer that had a CD-ROM in it, or a CD-ROM like package, like a Creative Sound Blaster, yeah, you got seventh guest, or you got missed. If you're later,
See, I that missed.
Phantasmagoria.
What do you have to say about Phantasmagoria?
I don't remember much of it. I thought it was kind of lame.
You own it.
I played it in 1996, so you know.
Wow. I was so young then.
But I did.
I was 8 years old.
You were.
I was 6.
But I did put down a note that
Yeah, woohoo!
Hashtag raw dogs.
Raw dogs. Don't break your box.
I'm out of here.
That box is almost as old as you. Straight up, no. More seriously.
I love
You don't
Hey
want it to turn to dust.
Ken, how's the street fighting been going? You had a recent bout with Dulcim, I believe.
Ain't been going good, dog.
Are you Balrog now or something?
Yeah, no.
Paul Raw
Like,
dog.
look for my Netflix documentary, The Resurrection of Ken. It'll be great.
I will not.
Okay. So I did want to
Made
mention.
by the same guys that made the movie, though.
I did want to mention another Sierra game that was a peer, I guess. It came around the same time ish as Phantasmagoria. Gabriel Knight 1. I know I've talked about it prior, but that's a point and click adventure game. They did a remake
You used to make those back in the
a few
day.
years ago. Yeah. That game is literally, the story of that game is literally fucking creepy. And it just has dark undertones, awesome characters. I urge everyone to play it because the story is just really unsettling. And I would count that as being a scary game. And I will never forget the name Ogun Batagri.
Is that the legend?
He's winking.
That was
But-
that black and white film director, right?
That one guy. Yeah. Yep. So there.
Oh, God.
Is there any
Shawty.
game that's made anyone like they just couldn't sleep afterwards?
No.
No.
Deadly Premonition.
You sleep too well, Thor.
I'm like 1,000 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing scares you.
You've seen some shit, huh?
I played that new WWE 2020 game.
I heard
Why?
it's bad. I saw some videos of it. It looks bad.
I'm just kidding. I didn't. But
Oh.
the
I've
videos
heard
look
it's
fucking hilarious.
bad.
I was gonna say I did not peg you for a WWE
W,
pick.
This is your
boy.
first episode.
Scary in all the wrong reasons.
Later.
All right.
I don't know if I've ever. No, the most scared I've ever been.
kept
in a
you up?
game, you know?
I don't think so. I've definitely dreamt of games. Like I want to say like maybe Dark Souls. I wouldn't call that a specifically scary game, but there are fucking scary moments
They're,
that I've had.
see now. See, obviously, when there's a Dark Souls episode, I'll be the first.
Oh,
one
baby.
To talk. Oh God.
Spit some
I've got
rhyme.
only things. I've only got. There is a survival horror element to it. It's a very slow, deliberate game, and for some people that really turns them off. But there's this idea you never know what's around the corner.
Yep.
You have to memorize what's around the corner, but it's actually rewarding you for dying and knowing, and that's
Bloodborne's
Love Dark
related to
Souls.
I
that,
mean,
right?
I was gonna say maybe
yeah,
Bloodborne.
too.
but-
that's so fast and
Right.
straightforward about what it is. It truly is an evolution of Dark Souls.
I think my first playthrough of Dark Souls definitely. I was on edge all the time. You know.
Did you do Demon Souls?
I did do Demon Souls. I did.
I
not
didn't think that
finish
one
it,
was that
though.
great. No, I didn't. I liked it fine, but
I agree. Oh, there's some conspiratorial.
we're
Tom,
we're
this is a
making
sm- this
faces
is a
on
smart-
Brad's
this
phone.
is a smartphone,
because there's
Tom.
nothing. Oh,
Tom hasn't seen one. He's on AOL.
So,
he's on AOL.
Zombies Ate My Neighbors.
Whatever. I'm on
Scariest
Zombies Ate
game
Your
I'm on
Neighbors.
ICQ.
I ever played.
Did you play it on the Genesis?
I have it on the Super Nintendo.
Oh, okay.
I've had it since back in the day.
Were you scared?
That giant baby. Oh my God! You ever see a giant baby?
I
Think
saw
about
Honey,
it.
Honey, we blew up the kid.
Yeah, but
Ooh.
like that was a kid, not a baby.
Yeah.
Honey, we blew up the kid.
That was a scary film. I wanna
Honey,
see it- I wanna see
honey,
it-
we,
That was a fun game.
honey,
was-
we, honey, we're giant now.
Honey, We Blew Up the Kid. I want to see that recut as a horror film.
That's my.
Honey,
that's
we're all
my-
normal
I'm
sized.
gonna do that
Honey,
when I fucking have extra time. I'm gonna
Honey,
recut
I
that
Blew
as
Up
a
Honey,
the
horror
we're
beer.
back to normal size and we can't cope anymore.
All right.
Yeah.
So let's bring it home, boys. Anybody else have anything to say about scary games?
I mean, this is a very disjointed.
Guys, I
Last
have
part.
something I want to say.
Doom's
Thor.
good.
I'm actually
Fat Thor.
I'm not Thor, guys.
Oh shit.
It's me, Brad.
What the fuck?
It's been me the whole time.
What the?
I knew it.
No.
Guys,
You can't stop this.
sorry.
You can't stop
I'm
this.
sorry. This is
Brad,
too
it was
much.
you all the time?
It was me.
What a hero. You know what, guys? I've got something to say too.
Dylan.
I'm not actually the creator of Pokemon.
Oh my goodness.
Junichi Masuda. I'm actually Dylan with a cape and fake horns.
Okay, I want to know that Ken is fake, but Chet is real right now.
You ruined it. Fuck you guys. Fuck you
I
guys.
ruined it until you said I ruined it.
I'm Chet.
I'm
This
glad
is
we're
Tom.
finally coming out.
Fuck you guys. Get the fuck out of here.
Right.
I'm gonna put you in.
Chet's got some
Toilet.
real tude, but so
Damn.
does Josh
So
because
much-
it's actually Josh.
Oh my goodness.
I figured it out. I'm
the
actually,
fuck is
I'm not just the
Josh?
devil, I'm also a master detective.
That's right.
You are a dick.
Yes, thank you. A big one.
Well, on that note,
Hair the dog.
hair the dog. Yeah. Do we want to talk about any potential, possible changes coming to the Dogcast soon?
There might be some.
So stay tuned.
Well, you can probably count on a sideshow.
Oh,
where
It's called
it's
Raw
always a
Dog,
side
innit?
show.
we're called Raw Dog in it.
It's where Dylan and I do deep dives and have legitimate, mature discussions.
Because
Legit.
We shall see.
I am
mean,
gonna
if
crash.
if you've listened to the Assassin's Creed episode, it might be more along those lines as a deep dive.
I think
More
it's gonna be great.
conspiracy theories.
Oh yeah,
Lots of research.
I love talking about
It
Alex
better all
Jones.
be conspiracy theories
I'm gonna be talking more about
and
beer.
just various recipes.
various recipes. I don't have recipes.
we don't need
Yeah.
to talk about recipes.
We need a video game cooking show.
It's more of a Tom thing.
Oh, we could Twitch the
I
shit
love
out of that.
cooking.
We Uber
I
Eats.
love to eat food. I love to eat food.
Yeah.
We'll just
No,
ruin Tom's kitchen.
I think that'll be a great show. I can't wait to watch and or listen to it on Hair the Dogcast.
Do you guys have anything planned?
It's gonna be great. Well, Dylan, yes. We're also going to be doing a weekly news roundup on Fridays. So you can get your headlines for the week. It's going to be a quick little in and out kind of deal. You know, we're not going to spend a lot of time, at least starting out.
Unless we do.
Yeah, unless we do. But, you know, I think it would be nice to do something that has some, topical things in it and just kind of let you know what's been going on. So
Am I finally sexy?
check that out.
Enough for you.
And Josh is going to do the most epic beer show ever.
I'm going to talk about beer. I'm going to drink beer. I'm going to show you some things about beer. And we're going to talk about beer. Josh is going to be there. It's weird. That's not my fucking gig.
Yeah.
Who the fuck are you to tell me what
You
to
got
do?
Josh's number, Chet? Or can you let him know we talked about him?
I'll email him.
Whoa, oh God. Oh my, what the?
You can try all you want, motherfuckers. Wait a minute.
All right.
This finally.
This
out
episode
there.
has been brought to you by literally 17 beers. Thank you for watching.
Jesus, yeah.
Any last words, gentlemen, that you want to share with the people?
If I have to be executed,
Don't.
what?
Let's execute.
If I have to be
folks.
executed, goodbye and good luck, all of you. I have nothing awful to say.
I'm good. I've been Brad.
Because you said last word.
You haven't, Brad.
This isn't. We're not dead, by the way.
And I'm Josh.
Unless we are. It
And
is.
this is
Halloween.
Ken.
I am.
Oh God.
And
Okay,
I can
all right.
love
What
you
is
like-
What is gonna?
This is the
we've,
worst
we've,
ending
we've
of
got
all
to
time.
develop. a
Yeah,
real
it is.
Ladies and
repertoire
gentlemen,
here.
this is the Hair of the Dogcast Gentleman Crew Society.
Let's
And,
welcome Dylan.
Happy Halloween.
Dylan.
Eat candy, drink beer.
Where can they get a hold
Welcome,
of us?
Dylan.
If you hate me, keep it to yourself.
You can find us on Twitter at Hot Dogcast, Instagram Hair the Dogcast. You can find us on Facebook Hair the Dogcast, YouTube Hair the Dogcast. You can
Like.
find us on Grindr hashtag Big Hot Dog.
Baby.
Subscribe.
Oh,
Nice, dude.
And we have
Follow. Join us.
Josh slash Chet. Just
You can't find me anywhere.
gone.
I think I have an
Who's Josh?
Instagram, and I keep getting notifications for it. I just ignore them.
you should keep it up.
You can find me by sacrificing a chicken at the crossroads and then burying it
like that.
while disposing of the head in a river.
Like that.
Good. Sounds good. And we also have a Patreon, people. Look up, I think, Patreon/Hair the Dogcast.
We have a Patreon.
If you want to throw
No
in a couple
one-
bucks,
no one
we got a
informed
tip
me.
jar there. Help us go to
We're
more
not making
conventions.
any money, and Tom is fucking overworking me. Guys, I'm being overworked.
He doesn't even know yet.
Thor.
even know.
Thorad.
He's right doing I fucked Ted
Quiet.
Nugent on me.
I'm like to Nugent.
He's pulling the astral chain on Brad.
Oh, sure you can.
Oh, no.
Oh, God. All right, on that note, everybody,
fuck.
have a happy Halloween. We've been here at the Dogcast. We will see you next time. I'm not sure how to stop the stream right now, so we're just going to keep going until I go.